Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your first fighter into the cage. From Kazakhstan, Ayan Tursyn!
So now it is time for the Women's Strawweight European Open Championship final. And yesterday, Ayan Tursyn finished her opponent with a spinning back fist, team. A spinning back fist that went viral. Phenomenal finish, but that is one moment that was good in that fight. You look at every moment she's built on, every time she steps in the cage. She always delivers fantastic fights, and that's because of her style. She has that loose footwork, that supreme striking, and flamboyant strikes in her locker as well. Very, very exciting fighter, and hoping to claim the title here today.
Ayan Tursyn stating a strong case for the KO of the tournament. Exceptional spinning back fist. She does a good job of gauging when her opponent's in the most risk of taking that strike. When she's coming forward, she almost draws them in and then sets them up with a big spinning attack.
She has a real intensity in her eyes here. We saw the emotion yesterday, pure release of emotion when she did get that knockout. All because this moment was made right then.
And now, please welcome her opponents from the Kingdom of Bahrain, Aieza Bertolso.
She will be taking on this young lady, 19 years of age, Aieza Bertolso. A real talent, and yesterday she got the decision victory against a fellow countrywoman of Ayan Tursyn. And that young lady had to weather some massive storms, particularly the armbar that she threw up exquisitely. And when you look at this fight now, Dean, and you break it down physically, Ayan Tursyn is giving up a huge amount of height and reach. That movement that she's got is going to be absolutely key if she's going to be effective against this long, devastating Bahraini fighter.
Yeah, she's got to use angle. She's got to punch her way in Ayan Tursyn. But Aiza's got to keep that distance, and if the fight goes to the ground, use those long limbs to try and snatch up a submission.
The Bahraini ladies have been phenomenal throughout this week. We will see Sabrina Laurentina de Souza look to claim the European title along with her world title later on today, after she took out Michelle Montague by unanimous decision yesterday in a striking clinic. Aieza Bertolso is set and ready.
Live from Kazan, Russia, IMMAF present 3 3-minute rounds in the women's strawweight final. And in the blue corner, she is a world silver medalist and an Asian Open champion. From Kazakhstan, Ayan Tursyn! And your opponent in the red corner, representing the Kingdom of Bahrain, Aieza Bertolso. Your referee in charge of the action from Finland, Mikko Aaltonen.
So these are your female strawweight contenders. We have Kazakhstan's Ayan Tursyn in the blue corner, Aieza Bertolso from Bahrain in the red. And instantly, just as they match up in the center, Dean, you can see that massive height, that massive reach advantage that Aieza has got. Look how loose, look at the movement though of Ayan Tursyn. That has been a standout. Trade her calling card if you want within the cage. So smooth, so elusive.
Aiza's circling round to her left side. She's circling into the power side of Ayan. She needs to make sure that she's stepping to the outside leg, so towards her right side. There's a nice right hand from Aieza.
Oh, straight in on the clinch. Here is where she is so effective yesterday. She caused so many problems, the arm in particular, the arm bar.
She's trapped the arm here, the left arm of Ayan. It's allowing those
punches
to slam in from the top position.
And I'll just correct myself as well on the walkout. It was actually, she got the finish. It was a rear naked choke, but on the chin, wasn't it, Dean? It was basically all the pressure that she created. It wasn't under the neck, across the neck, sorry. Still got the finish, though.
Aieza doing the correct thing here, controlling the face to flatten out her opponent.
So strong on top, Aieza. Uses that long body extremely well to create points of pressure and tension.
This is what she needed from that shoulder pressure. Her opponent to be flat backed. Now she can start to work out of this half guard position. Nice shoulder shots from Aieza.
And again, just tweaking and turning that shoulder into Ayan's face.
Ayan's holding on here. She's looking for the stand-up. She's holding on to that half guard. She's gripping the back of the arm and the back of the head of Aieza. And Aieza now is looking to posture herself up to the sky and try and edge that knee out. She could use the ground and pound also as well to help her pass straight into side control now.
Yeah, 24 seconds now left to work as well.
Could take the back. Ayan's got to be careful about holding on to the head there. She does the avenue for the back and she gets it. Aieza now, and what a turn of events. If she can secure the rear naked choke.
Oh my goodness.
10 seconds to work. She's got to be quick. She might try and secure the armbar.
Oh, heel shots to the midsection as well. Great work from the young Bahraini fighter, Aieza Bertolso. Right from the takedown, as soon as she got it from the mat, showed the sort of pressure she could bring, Dean.
And now we've seen the cards of both of the fighters. Ayan with her superior striking, Aieza with her great jiu-jitsu due to those long limbs that she possesses. Now the thing is now, can Ayan stop those takedowns? Can she stop Aieza getting on top of her and start to work for these submissions?
And what is the key to that, Dean? I mean, this is a big cage. Is it just stay loose on your feet, don't get caught planted?
Well, there's a problem being posed for Ayan in particular as we look to the replay here. Ayan needs to be close to land those shots. She needs to be closer because she's got shorter reach. So she needs to make sure that when she starts to land those punches, don't overcommit and make sure that she's ready to sprawl or circle off so she's not a target for Aieza to shoot in for that double leg takedown.
Look how calm and composed that young lady is. Eldar Eldarov very happy with the work he's seen so far. Aieza Bertolso in the red corner, taking on Ayan Tursyn in the blue. We go again, round number 2. Circling, and again, still into that power hand, Dean, but...
Yeah, if I can start to time that with the overhand right, as Aieza steps around to her left side, she might have some success there. That's the thing, she's circling into that power side. But then you've got to worry about the takedown, so you've got to be clean on Ayan's part. She's got to clean that overhand right and then look to circle off and pull her legs out of danger. See, Ayan's having a little bit of trouble with the distance now. She's worried about the takedown.
Absolutely. Very tentative. Trying to counter a little bit.
Nice, smart play. Smart play.
Aieza trying to call on the crowd.
But they're smart on Ayan's part, reading that kick. As soon as she felt the kick, she responded with the overhand right.
Boom. And now, oh, as soon as there's a connection. But even from bottom, we saw this yesterday as well. Aieza, very, very good, very dangerous.
She fully understands the guard. To walk her legs up and break her opponent's posture. Gain the angles as well with the foot on the hip, the arm bars and triangles.
She's got a brilliant body for jiu-jitsu, right? These long limbs, very flexible indeed.
Looking for the triangle here. She's got to get that right leg across the neck of Ayan.
She's got control of that left-hand wrist. She might let it go now.
The cage here, Ayan's friend actually, blocking some of the movement off of Aieza.
Ayan right in front of her corner as well there, shouting instructions. 50 seconds left in the second round.
Referee asking for some more action.
Even in this position, Dean, I am being extremely defensively minded, very respectful and aware of how dangerous off the back as well Aieza is.
Ayan stands square with the hips. She's keeping her elbows quite close to her hips as well, which limits Aieza's ability to pull her legs up to walk to the high guard to start to break the posture, look for the triangles and arm bars. See there, she sits back and pulls her elbows into the side of her body.
Oh, now there's some posturing up and a quick flurry at the end of the round. Good work there from Ayan Tursyn. We potentially could be around a piece here, Dean.
Yes, an interesting third round to go into, you know, but Ayan now, if the fight goes to the ground, she knows that she can survive on the top. She uses the cage very well, so Aieza now needs to start thinking about timing this double leg takedown underneath the punches. So when Ayan's looking for those power punches that she possesses, the overhand right, and we've yet to see the spinning back fist. And I think it's going to be a rare occurrence, because if she misses the spinning back fist or Aieza can time the level change, the spinning back fist is going to be a bit risky for Ayan.
Yeah, those flamboyant moves often are a gift for the takedown, as we've seen throughout this week. Here's the end of the round. Short shots coming off the back from Aieza, but then posturing up, getting a little flurry off her own Ayan Tursyn. Third and final round, Dean. Everything on the table, all the chips to play for.
And this could be the deciding factor of the fight as well, so it's going to be an exciting one to watch, because who can implement their game plan here? Aieza is going to look to time those shots, maybe duck under for the double leg.
And this, we have a very vocal corner from Bahrain. So Eldar Eldarov through translation giving some instructions to Aieza. Oh, this is the clinch. This is where Ayan's got to be careful. In fact, she's now driving towards the cage.
Aieza peeling the left arm off of Ayan. Looking for the underhooks as well.
Oh, and the reversal. She's so strong. She uses her height range. Oh, a little mistake though. Now inside control here, Dean. Trying to maintain it. Aieza though reversing it on the single, trying to twist and turn.
Switching to the double leg now, driving back to the cage.
Aieza doing all the right things technically. Now Ayan has got to respond. He cannot succumb to this position if it's such a close fight.
Ayan did a good job of stuffing the head here. She's got to force that head down to the floor and try and get her legs from underneath her.
Oh, she's giving up her back, Dean.
And with the long body of Aieza, she finds it really easy to flatten her opponents out and look for the choke.
And she has time to do it as well, Dean. 1 minute 20 seconds. You can see Ayan just holding onto that glove, and you talked about it before, these amateur gloves can cause a bit of problems when you're just trying to free your hands or even get the grips you need.
Yes, a larger mass, a larger amount of padding, hard to pull them out underneath your opponent, particularly if you're flattening them out and they're holding you there as well. With a minute left on the clock here, we could see a stand-up. A smart play by Ayan, though, to nullify this position.
Yeah, I'd be very disappointed if we got a stand-up with full back mount here.
Yeah, a lot largely dependent on the referee. Some refs will stand up and mount.
Yeah, which is crazy, crazy. Oh, shot's coming in.
Oh, underneath the chin, that's the problem.
Now she's got to hold that hand.
She's just got to free that left arm.
With one arm.
She can finish with one arm, but she's got to free that left arm to start to think about the rear naked choke or the short choke. She's got it right underneath the chin. She can finish it one arm if she holds her own shoulder or her opponent's shoulder and squeezes.
You can see Ayan Tursyn in survival mode here, hanging on to that left hand of Aieza. Getting more and more uncomfortable there for the Kazakhstan fighter. Last 10 seconds, they're like, let's just throw punches at each other's face. Talking to each other as well. Wow. finally, when it's all said and done, it's all about respect, Dean, and that's a beautiful thing. We've just seen them laying leather into each other's faces, and the first thing they do when they get to their feet is embrace. We shall wait and see, and the judges have scored this one. Ayan Tursyn really showcasing this division. Let's make it official. Let's hand it to that man, Mr. Ricky Wright.
And after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored about 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision. And now your IMMAF Women's Strawweight European Champion. In the red corner from the Kingdom of Bahrain, Aieza Bertolso.
Aieza Bertolso is at 19 years of age the IMMAF European Women's Strawweight Champion. At 19 years of age, Dean.
Yeah, coming up against a fighter who was 27 in iron as well. That's a great feat, and you can see the emotion on her face, all the dedication, as well as the skill set. She's got a perfect body for a mixed martial arts, as you said on the bottom, particularly with the jiu-jitsu. As you can see here, she looks for the hip toss, but unfortunately takes the bottom position, but instantly she's looking to circle towards her opponent. And here was the back control as well, with the right in the wrist, that ultimately led to some of the ground and pound and the arm underneath the throat, but there was the back and forth punches between the two at the end of the round.
There's some smiling idiot behind them as well, enjoying that a bit too much, I think. Handsome smiling idiot, sorry, rephrase that, but that was the moment that counts. All about respect. What a wonderful, wonderful final that was. But Aieza Bertolso is now our European Women's Strawweight Champion.